morning, the University of Tulsa's premier all-access look at Golden Hurricane sports. I'm Sam Stewart.
And I'm Tyler Conchella. We've got a great lineup for you this week. We have a basketball-filled show as we had the opportunity to sit down with a couple of the team's players, Justin Hurt, Stephen Idlett, Glenn Andrews, among others. But first on the show, we have a few recent updates in the world of Tulsa sports. Men's basketball will not be the only nationally televised program this season. It has recently been announced that the University of Tulsa women's basketball program will also be on national TV twice on CBS College and Comcast Charter Sports. The first game will be on Sunday, January 16th at Southern Miss, and the second one will be Thursday, February 10th at UAB. Historically, the team has done just fine against Southern Miss, winning 6 of their last 7 games, and whereas the Golden Hurricane has only beaten UAB once in their past 7 meetings.
With basketball season right around the corner, many TU fans enjoyed Hoop Fest last Friday, as Tulsa men's basketball allowed the public to watch the first official day of practice. At Hoop Fest, fans saw a brief scrimmage and got a look at preseason first-team Conference U.S. player Justin Hurt, and finally caught a glimpse of last year's 2 high-profile transfers, Scotty Harrelson of UConn and DJ Magley of Western Kentucky. All 3 players looked impressive, even throwing down some big dunks. In the first weeks of the season, they will face Appalachian State, Princeton, and Weber State. Other big-name opponents include Wichita State, OSU, TCU, and Missouri State. The non-conference schedule will be one of the toughest in the past couple of years for the Golden Hurricane, with 8 of their 11 non-conference opponents posting 20 or more wins last season. The Hurricane will tip off regular season on Friday, November 12th, against first-time opponent Appalachian State. Sounds like a really exciting season. I can't wait for it to be tipped off. Now that we got you stoked about Tulsa men's basketball, let's go talk to some of the players.
Oh, it feels really good. I wasn't named anything last year, so it was a big accomplishment. Being in preseason, it gave me a lot of confidence going into the season. So it was a good accomplishment. Definitely does. I know it's gonna be big expectations on me this year. Being the only senior, so I'm gonna carry that over to this year. I've already had that role ever since they left this summer. We were here all summer doing workouts, playing and stuff. So I feel like I have another captain with me, Stephen Idlett. He's really been a good help to me, and I feel like we're gonna do a good job as a group, to be good leaders for the team. Yeah, the main thing I really worked on this summer was ball handling, because I feel like that was probably our biggest weakness, and I feel like I've really gotten better in that area, and I feel like that's gonna be really be able to see that this year. Past 3 years, definitely probably freshman year when we won the CBI championship. My freshman year, I didn't play that much, but just the memory of knowing we won a championship, that was a good memory. I say that, to be honest, I feel like we're a better overall team than probably the best overall team I've been on since I've been here. We're a bit more versatile, more athletic, and I feel like we have probably the best chance to win a conference championship since I've been here. This year, I say probably. Just because we have a lot of young guys, them just understanding what we need to do, and I feel like that. I feel like they're doing a good job of that, so I don't feel like we really have to worry about that there. It's obviously, it's a good, accomplishment, to know that your name is out there, but, I have a lot of work to do this year, and I really have to, have a good year this year for me to even, have to even worry about anything like that happening. So I'm just really concentrated on just doing well this year.
Related to?
I've had some comparisons. I think one person that I've been compared to is James Harden, because he's left-handed. He was drafted 2 years ago, from Arizona State, and he's left-handed, probably about the same height, and he shoots the ball pretty well, so I say probably him. Yeah, I feel like we have, I've already said, probably the best chance probably in my 4 years of, going to the NCAA tournament. I feel like we have a good chance of winning the conference championship if we, are together and, play well. I feel like it's be a good year for us.
I feel good. Like, my knee is back to 100%. I'm really excited just since I've been sitting out that whole year. So the hardest thing was probably like the first 3 weeks after surgery, just getting that range of motion back. It's real painful, but got through it. Strength is, we got group guys that, you already know they're gonna play hard, and we're way more athletic than we have ever been since I've been here, and just everybody can score the ball. But that's big time. Like, that's for my family back east can see me play. They don't really get to see me play as much, so that's real big. That's our goal. So every day we're striving to get to that goal. So that's our goal. So yeah.
The transition has been easy, but at the same time difficult because I had to sit out the entire year last year. So I mean, it's been awkward. I mean, for the most part, just as going from a totally different school to here. Well, now that I'm here and all last year spending time with the team, it's been great. It's been awesome. I mean, it's been one of the best experiences of my life. It's very hard because all my life I've played basketball every single year. So last year I didn't get to play in any game. So it was hard going out there and just being able to sit and cheer. Ooh, that's a good question. I wouldn't really compare my style to anyone else because I mean I'm a kind of physical player, but at the same time I like to pass a lot too. Because normally if you're a physical player you like to just bulldoze everything in, and that's not kind of me. I'm more of a physical player, as in picks and setting rolls and grabbing the ball. But at the same time I'll throw it right back out to somebody. So it's hard for me to say. Well, I mean it's definitely a factor because me and Scotty Harrelson, my roommate, both went to the tournament. He went farther than I did. But it's just the fact that me and him being there, that we have a different viewpoint of what we need to do to accomplish, which I thought we bring to the team. So just having a more focused attitude, just so we know our goals and how to get there.
I think every game, in order for us to be special, which we want to do, I think we can't overlook games to just make other games special. So I think we got to look at every game as if it's just a big game for us. It's a big part of the game. It helped me get on the floor, so I mean, I just like to take them. It helps devastate the other team. That's our goal throughout the whole year. That's our expectations. That's what we've came here to do. All of us expect to win. So that's one of our main goals. Make the NCAA tournament. I'd have to say beating Marshall in the semifinals, or was it the semifinals? Maybe the quarterfinals of the conference tournament. It was just they had just beaten us, so I mean, like a couple weeks ago. So just beating them again at that pressure of a moment. So it just felt good to win that. My goal for this year, I expect to just be a leader on the court and off the court. I expect, just I'm a sophomore now. I expect to help the freshmen, come along as fast as they can, as well as getting myself better to help the team as much as I can.
It's very difficult. I mean, started out my senior year, broken ankle, so coming redshirting this freshman like my last year, it's very difficult. Tough the whole year, couldn't play, so it's tough on me. I think my role this year is going to be mostly rebounding, blocking. I have some offensive game. I'll contribute in that part of the game, but mostly just rebounding and blocking. I'm walking again and just getting back into it. Hopefully I get cleared very soon, and I'll just hopefully get back into it whenever I can. I don't want to rush it, so I mean, they'll take care of the first couple of games, but I'll eventually get back in it. We are looking for the NCAA tournament. I mean, we have the talent, we have the skill, we have everything that we need, and we just got to put it together, build the chemistry, and we'll get there. And I'm very confident that we'll be in the NCAA tournament this year. His opponents are probably Memphis and UTEP and UAB probably. We owe UTEP definitely, and then Memphis, we got to get them. Like, this is the year. I'm pretty confident that we can take care of business. Team's biggest strength, we're very deep this year. Deep in guards, deep in big men, especially when I come back. We're just going to be a very deep team in just all categories. It's going to be very hard to guard us. And we're all skilled and we all can score, so it's going to be tough. We're going to be a tough challenge for teams. I've been compared to LaMarcus Aldridge, Lamar Odom. That's probably the biggest name out there that I can compare to, just because I can stretch out the court just by I'm able to dribble skillfully, and then also I can get in the post and make post moves and finish strong.
Oh yeah, I feel like we're deeper in every position this year. We got a lot of great additions to the team this year. Just be a playmaker, do the dirty work, grab rebounds, get stops, make plays. I feel like if we're together at all times, both offensively and defensively, then we're going to be tough to stop. So, it's going to be a lot of fun. I've been able to go back home and play in front of my family a few times in the past, but now I'm a bit older, and my friends are a bit older, and they're a bit more settled in what they're doing. A lot of my friends should be able to come see me other than just my family, so I'm pretty excited about that. Coach has been preaching a lot lately. United, the sky's the limit, and divided we will fail. So if we stay together and have fun, just play like I know we can, then we should do well this year.
It was very special. Very exciting for me. Kind of came as a surprise, but I think I worked hard, and I was just very happy to get the award last year. It's nice to be recognized. There's a little bit more pressure, not having Jerome, but I mean, I think we'll be a little bit more deep in the post this year. Last year, it's kind of me, Jerome, and Joe and Bishop in the post. And this year, we have so many more players. We have 5 guys that can play the center position. So there's pressure, but then there's a little less pressure too. Versatility and balance that we're gonna have. I think we'll have a lot more scoring options than we had last year. Last year, teams kind of knew what they were getting with Ben and Jerome, and this year, like people like Scotty Harrelson, Jordan Clarkson, we have so many more shooters than we did last year. So I don't think teams will be able to focus as much on the post, which will open things up for me, which will be nice. The biggest challenge this year, the game I want to win the most would have to be at UTEP, first game of the year. They beat us pretty good just last year. They beat us 3 times, and we definitely owe them. That's our goal. That's our main goal this year, is to get back to the NCAA tournament, and I think we have a great chance to do that.
Well, Tyler, this upcoming basketball season looks pretty good. Do we have any NBA hopefuls?
I'd have to say that senior Justin Hurt is probably the best hopeful to go. He's projected to go in the second round this year, which is pretty cool. I mean, last year, Jerome Jordan went in the second round to the Bucks, I believe, and Justin Hurt looks to continue that trend, and I believe that's a new trend in our history.
Yeah, we haven't had anyone go to the NBA since '99 when Ruffin went to the Bulls as the 32nd pick. So we've had a bit of a dry spell, but we're picking it up now.
Picking it up, and I think along those lines, Stephen Eilert as well next year, not this year because he redshirted last year, so he's got a couple extra years of eligibility. And there's a little article about him today in the Tulsa World about how he's not just a player anymore. He's kind of an NBA project and a prospect, which is pretty cool to look forward to. So it should be